Hey, Mighty Rough Rider class of 2024, it's Mr. Shallert, your reading and especially testing nerd, here to talk to you about the SBAC. What is it, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. It's a test that all 11th graders in the state of California take. You take it in the spring of junior year. Very importantly, the early assessment program is part of the test. And that's one way that colleges determine if you are ready for college or not. So we'll learn more about that in a minute. But first, when? So it's going to start the third week of May. You're going to test on Tuesday and Thursday of that week. So on Tuesday, May 16th, you'll do the English Language Arts multiple choice. And on Thursday, you'll do the performance task, which is like writing an essay and some short stuff too. The following week, you'll do math. So Tuesday, May 23rd and Thursday, May 25th. And you'll be on a special schedule, and we'll provide more details about exactly where you'll be doing this in the upcoming weeks. But first, we're going to hear from some former Roosevelt students about what they wish they'd known about the test before they took it.
What did you feel when you were taking the test? What did you feel about the test?
I didn't know what it was for, so I kind of thought it was a waste of time.
Did you try your best?
I don't think so.
So I personally did not know what the CASP test was about. So walking into the test, I really didn't know what exactly I was going to be taking or how important this was. So as a senior now that I know exactly what it's about and why I should be taking it seriously, now I realize how it can affect me in the long run.
I did not know what the CASP test was or what it was for. I thought it was just another test that would somehow evaluate us, but I never thought that it would be something important or that it would affect me in the long run.
Okay, my junior year, I didn't know about the CASP test, although I did wish I knew more about it because it is very important.
Why should an 11th grade student care about this test?
Because you don't want to be worrying about this your senior year.
For you juniors, I say you guys try really hard because it is very important. You guys will see the outcomes later, and if you don't try hard enough, you're gonna regret it like I did.
11th graders should care about the CASP test because it's something that's very important. It actually determines whether they are at college level.
Okay, so those are some former Roosevelt students who are not as fortunate as you were because they weren't as well prepared. But don't worry, we're getting you ready. Now
what did you feel when you were taking the test?
I always do that.
What did you feel about the
now
test?
Let's learn what the test lets colleges know from some non-Roosevelt students, but they're going to help us out here.
The EAP stands for the Early Assessment Program.
And basically it tests your, whether or not you're ready for a CSU.
They told me I'm not ready for college in English, but, I'm pretty prepared in math. So I guess I have to focus on English this year in my senior year.
The advantage is if it says, okay, you're not ready for college, you have another year to get ready.
I didn't do so great, but I'm glad to know that I found out early so I can actually do something about it in the senior year and prepare myself, such as by taking extra classes in math or tutoring.
I'm definitely glad I took the EAP. I'm now taking more advanced math courses, trying to get some tutoring and help, English courses, trying to just get myself more ready for college. If I didn't take the EAP, I wouldn't know I needed the help.
Right, so that's the early assessment program. And again, that's built into the test. So you're going to find out how you did with one of 4 scores. So the first is that you're ready, fully ready for college level English and math. If you earn a 3, that means you're conditionally ready, which means you just have to pass your senior level course with a C or better. You're going to have to do that anyway to continue on to college, so not a big deal. If you earn a 2, that means you nearly met the standard, so you're not yet ready. And if you earn a 1, that means you're not ready at the moment for college level English or math. But as those So let's learn a little more here. So how does it help you in first thing? Actually, let me just back up for a minute here. The first thing is, if you earn a 4 or a 3, you're ready for college level English or math. You're all good to go. If you earn a 2, when you get to a college like a Cal State, California State University, or a UC, a University of California, you would have to take an additional class alongside your English or math class before to help you prepare. And then finally, if you earn a 1, you might have to go to a summer bridge program because they really want to get you ready. So if you earn a 3 or a 4, you skip all the hassle. How does it help your GPA? Here's the really cool thing. If you earn a 3 or a 4, you can get a grade bump in your English class and or your math class. So you'll talk to your teachers about that one, your Algebra 2, your English 11 teachers, and find out what sort of grade bump will they offer you. And then we can go in later and change your grade for you. By the way, if you show up, which is so important for this test, or you earn a 3 or a 4, you'll get a certificate of recognition and be entered in a raffle. But attendance is probably the most important thing about being ready for the test. You got to be here to take it. You have been preparing all year in math with some of these examples from your illustrative math, I Am Math curriculum. And the same thing for English. You've been doing things in your English classes all year to prepare. Finally, in English, you're going to have some special preparation on Tuesdays and Thursdays starting this week. You will be getting some warm-up sessions in English on Tuesdays. You all year. Plus, you have your AP classes. And by the way, the writing that you've been doing in your English, language arts, and history classes is another way you're being prepared for the test. So remember, you can find out how college ready you are so you can figure out what to do in 12th grade, improve your GPA. By the way, if you're an English learner, you can reclassify doing this. It'll satisfy entry-level college requirements, and that saves you money and time when you get to college. And finally, you'll proudly represent yourself, the Roosevelt community, and the community of Boyle Heights, and especially your family, right? So when the time comes, we're going to ask you to think about who will you dedicate your testing week to, right? Who in your family holds responsibility for your personal excellence, and who can you show up for by taking the test? Parents will be getting information about the test, both in the mail and through text message. And finally, just a reminder that we believe in you, Roosevelt. Class of 2024, thank you so much for your time today. I'm going to turn this off now and have a great one.